Hi guys, it's Kylie. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you 3 different types of gel nail art, but I'm going to show you in one manicure and how to combine them so you can wear them all at once. So if you want to see how I completed this look, just stay tuned. So as per usual, I'll leave the names and the colours and links to anything I use in this video in the description box below. So let's get into the tutorial. So to begin, I've already gone ahead and applied a pink polish to the middle finger and the ring finger, also the thumb, and a black polish to the pointer and pinky fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some liquid latex for easier cleanup, and we're only going to put this on the middle finger and thumb. So to start the first look, which is the roses on the hollow base, we're going to apply some candy coat non-wipe gel top coat to the middle finger and thumb. Then we'll put that in with LED light for 30 seconds. Now we're going to be using this holo powder by Indigo Nails and like an eyeshadow applicator, and we're going to buff this holo powder into the surface of both the middle finger and thumb. Then once that's done, we're going to take our tweezers and remove the liquid latex, and if you have to do any cleanup, I would advise using some isopropyl alcohol. Now we're going to jump on to number 2 quickly, and we're going to be using this 3D gel that I picked up from AliExpress. I'll do a full review on these because they're actually really good. This is basically just like a thick toothpaste consistency. What we're going to do is we're going to take a fair chunk and we're going to roll it up into a ball so it's more pliable, and we're going to start patting it onto the fingers so you've got a smooth surface. So you really want to pay close attention to the side walls to make sure that nothing is really bulky, and you just keep using your finger, or as you're about to see here, I'm using a silicone tool just to clean up around the edges and make sure everything looks like it's just a base of polish, if that makes any sense. So just using various tools, go around all the way, like all the edges of your finger, and make sure everything's nice and neat, because we're going to obviously carve our pattern into the top, and then once you put it in the LED light, any mistakes and any bits on your skin are going to harden and they may peel as well, so you're going to want to make sure everything's got a smooth, flush surface. To make the design, I'm going to be using some isopropyl alcohol to make sure my dotting tool doesn't get sticky, and just a really nice thin dotting tool that's got like a needle point tip. Then we're going to start by slowly making like floral incisions, but got a more lacy pattern, so it's all lines and dots. So just do your lines and your dots all the way around and form little flowers. And then, like I mentioned before, if your dotting tool gets sticky, you're going to want to dip that into some isopropyl alcohol, but make sure there isn't any like hairs or things like that left off your cotton wool pad before you go back into your pattern. Then I've just gone ahead and sped up the rest of the process, but you're just going to want to make that kind of design, filling up the whole entire nail. And any parts that you can't actually fit like a floral design in, just do like some small dots like what I did, and it'll really bring the design together. And this, like I said, I just winged it, and this is the design I came up with. Once you're happy, pop that in an LED light for 60 seconds and it'll be really rock solid by then. Now back onto the hollow flowers, we're going to be using Indigo Nails Arte Brilliant Gel in Black Poison and a Roubloff 00 detail brush. We're also going to be using the same little paw print that you've probably saw in many of my videos, and it's just a small mixing palette that I picked up from Nail Artisan. So you're going to want to make sure your brush is completely like wet with that gel before you go in, or it'll make some like dry spots. And then we're going to start by forming small circles and C shapes, making the lines get thicker as you're going out. And as you go in a circle, you'll start to form the petals of your rose. So just make sure you've got really nice thin lines in the inside and thicker as you're going out. We're going to start going down the whole entire nail, so you're going to want to make sure the rose looks like a rose before you move into the next one, because the lines can blend into each other and make it look like a little bit of a mess. So I'm going on to the next one, which is right below. So you'll probably only maybe get like 1 or 2 full roses, and the rest will just be like small lines to cover up the whole nail. And now that we've got the 2 larger roses that form the basis of this nail, we're just going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the nail with smaller roses. The same technique, but just smaller in size. And then once you're happy with your design, we're just going to pop that into an LED light for 30 seconds. Now on to the last design. We're going to be using some foil glue and some hot pink holo foil that I picked up from eBay. We're going to start by applying the foil glue to both the pointer finger and the pinky. Now, as you can see, this glue goes on blue, and when it's completely dry, it'll be transparent. So once it looks completely black, because obviously black's my base colour, that's when you know it's completely dry. Then you're going to take your foil and just press it and rub it, like press and then rub, because you want to make sure the foil adheres to the glue. I put a little bit too much on, so I went ahead and used the Arte Brilliant gel, and just, as you can see, I've put some lines through the foil, and it just makes it look like the foil's sparse on the nail. So that's a good tip if you've put too much foil on the first time. Then we're going to add our gel top coat to the nails and pop that back into an LED light for another 30 seconds. Now to add a little bit extra bling to the nails, we're going to be using these Preciosa crystals in AB. We're going to be using our crystal katana, a scatter tray, and some NSI polybond. We're going to go ahead and just put our crystals into the tray so it's easier to see what sizes we want. We're going to start by applying a tiny little piece. You want to make sure it's the tiniest little bit of glue. Allow your crystal to settle into the glue and don't move it. Once it's in place, sort of just leave it to settle into the glue and dry that way. You could also use the needle point of your crystal katana to make sure it is in the right place. We're going to do the same for the pointer and pinky, but using a larger size crystal, but of the same style. And that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys, and if you give any of these a try, please be sure to let me know. I'll leave the links to all my social media below. So thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye.